friends, streaming live very second episode 2020-22 of Deep Talks. Founder and host Ms.Gurleen Khokhar in conversation with Aleshaa Malikk. What a stunning soul she is, and she is right here with us to share her spiritual enlightenment with all of us and tarot sessions for those people who are thinking there is no ray of hope. My dear viewers, it is fantastic beginning to a new YouTube channel and a new branding of the logo. I'm very sure that the people who have been watching our show and those who are connected will like, share, and also comment to know about their queries and their future and their problems in life, which usually people hesitate to ask. And as a mental health expert, this is an initiative where I feel me and my co host Srishti Sharma, we are together in this initiative, spreading love and also assistance to those people who are sitting at their home and thinking, where should we look for help? And there are so many souls who already joined with us last evening when Ryan was doing tarot card readings. I hope that you all join tonight because this woman, Aleshaa Malikk, is somebody who's gifted from Lord and is actually a wonderful soul. And I'm so happy and lucky that I'm starting my YouTube channel with her. What more can I ask from God if somebody like an angelic divine presence is right there in front of us tonight, blessing all of the viewers and also sharing a lot of unconditional love on this channel, where this channel is going to grow leaps and bounds with her blessing. So let's have Srishti welcoming and introducing Aleshaa Malikk with us. Good evening, Srishti, and good evening, Aleshaa.
Good evening.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening and welcome, everyone. Before I introduce our guest for tonight, I would like to take a moment to convey that this episode is extremely close to my heart. My journey with Deep Talk completes a year today. I take this opportunity to pay my gratitude to Ms.Gurleen Khokhar for giving me this beautiful opportunity for self-growth and allowing me to become a part of her amazing mental health initiative. I am also grateful to the viewers for their continuous love, affection, and support for this show. Thank you. So, tonight we have with us a very special guest, and it is my absolute pleasure and honor to introduce her to you, Miss Aleshaa Malikk. Miss Aleshaa Malikk is a tarot and oracle card reader, intuitive and empathy reader, and a forehead and picture reader. She shares her readings across varied aspects of life, such as finance, spiritual growth, relationships, career, and many more. She, with the help of the cards, taps into her intuitions for healings and guidance and protection. She has brought her wisdom and talents together to offer a doorway into the realm of universal spiritual understanding and healing. She has the power and insight that can help understand the present, heal the past, and influence the course of the future in the most stunning way. Her empathetic and intuitive gifts provide insight, introspection, and inspiration to people. She has a powerful healing essence that the world desperately needs right now, as there is so much to be healed. She is also an expert in crystal healing and solutions, powder healings and solutions, and candle healings and solutions. She is also a qualified corporate lawyer working full time on projects overseas. The pain that you feel is a messenger. Listen to it carefully. At this juncture, I also feel honored to introduce you with Dr. Gurleen Khokhar, a noble soul and a renowned psychologist who has left no stone unturned to be the torchbearer for many souls. It is an honor to mention here that Ms. Gurleen Khokhar has interviewed many commendable souls on her mental health initiative, Deep Talks, to break barriers and express and never forget the original self, which usually gets lost in achievements. To shine your brightest light is to be truly who you are. Today, in the 82nd episode of Deep Talks, we have with us Ms. Aleshaa Malikk to share her wonderful life experiences. I invite you all to enjoy this terrific and inspiring conversation, and I'm sure that you will relish this beautiful talk and will also participate in it by commenting, liking, and sharing it with all your loved ones. Today also marks the beginning of Deep Talk's journey on YouTube. So don't forget to check out our channel and subscribe to it and become a part of a YouTube community to spread positivity and say hello to the conversations that will lead to Deep Talks. Also, lucky ones would get their readings live, so leave a comment and ask your questions. Here, I would also like to mention that the contents of this channel doesn't intend to harm anyone's sentiments or feelings and doesn't have any intentions to hurt any religion, caste, creed, gender, or sex. To everyone who wants to be heard, we see you, we hear you, and what you say matters. On this note, halting this conversation for future connects and leaving the virtual stage of communication open to the public and ma'am for leading the way up. Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks a lot, Srishti, for a wonderful introduction. We are in conversation with a tarot card reader, oracle teacher and reader, intuitive and empathy reader, along with it, picture and forehead reader, Aleshaa Malikk. Besides that, a lot many taglines to her credits in life, and I believe they are feathers to the journey that she's still on. Wonderful evening to you, Aleshaa, and it's an honor for us to have you on board Deep Talks because it doesn't come easy, taking out time and being here for humanity and spreading the milk of human kindness is indeed a commendable act.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, Gurleen, and it's a pleasure to be here.
So how do you define spirituality before we start on readings? Because there are a lot many viewers who have joined in. There is Rita, there is Tara Conroy, there is Ryan L. Hall, Tara Hogan, Sunil Kaushal, and Rupneet Kaur. A wonderful evening to all of you. Thanks a lot. If you have questions, drop in. We'll be answering every question of yours within the time frame, the limit that we have. So wonderful, Aleshaa. We would love to know from you, how do you take spirituality?
I think it's different for everyone. It's more
Yes,
about your awakening, and I think we're all born with a connection to the divine, the higher self, that
yes,
power that we can't really explain. It just happens. Even science fails to explain it. But I do feel like there are certain circumstances that happen in your life that make you aware of not
yes.
just your realistic materialistic life, but like there's something beyond that. So I feel like
True.
when you can start to tap into that and that awareness kicks in, that's when your real spiritual growth starts. So it's not just praying every day in the morning, yeah, part par liya, nothing of that sort.
Yes.
It's more your connection. When you start to feel that from within, that's what your true spiritual growth and your true spiritual journey is.
Wonderful, wonderful. Your friend Ryan L. Hall is saying you look beautiful, Bunny, and usually my big forehead. She's a wonderful friend and a great I would say a humorous soul where she actually drops in the seeds of laughter when we are conversing and always de-stresses the souls around. There is Harsh Kumar saying good evening to
Absolutely.
both of us. And there is, before we even go further, I would love to know that the milk of human kindness is dying down these days. Before we start one reading, what is your take on media impacting the youngsters and the elders? Like during the pandemic, there are a lot many souls who have suffered, literally badly, and there are people who think that there is nothing that can be done while sitting at home. Do you agree with this philosophy that an idle mind is a devil's workshop and we should start doing something or the other even if it is a challenge coming in? So how does spirituality help in bringing a joy to people?
I think it is very true that, if you're going to be idle, you are going to, you know, tap into the dark corners that really shouldn't
Yes,
be looked into. But I feel like even in the darkness, you can spread light. And for me, it's very important. Like my entire journey on social media
yes,
started when the lockdown kicked in. Because before that, it
fantastic.
was, just for a few people who knew me,
Yes,
just friends and family. They were the only people that I was reading for or teaching. But I think I had a more global impact once the
yes.
pandemic hit, and I said, okay, let's go virtual with this. And it immediately opened doors for me that I didn't think were possible earlier. So I feel like
Oh,
there
great.
is a light at the end of the tunnel. If you look for it, you will find it. But if you're
Yes, there's a
closed
silver lining to
minded,
the cloud there. Yes, yes, indeed.
yeah.
Because I remember we connected and how we connected. It's all destiny call. You were doing a reading. I was ensnared by your beautiful eyes, and I must compliment you for that because you have wonderful eyes.
Thank
And
you.
Ryan and I were conversing, and when I saw you reading, it was such a divine pleasure to watch you. Being so accurate about your readings that you told me that you in coming 6 months will be gaining popularity through your voice and through something that you will be doing. And I was into it 24 into 7, and I was thinking, how will it happen? Though I had to do a lot of hard work, but then your reading was so accurate that from that day onwards, that one sentence of yours has power kicked the performance of mine. And how people say that how much of energy she's having to even host people from higher calibers and high posts and actually going on with success. And this is something that I want to compliment you for the same, because I think you are the
Mhm.
driving seat for my show. So I should say this, because it comes easy for people to not, compliment somebody and not pay gratitude. But for me, it is an act that will serve for the longer run. So I need to thank you for this.
Absolutely.
You are the driving force behind my show. And Ryan Elholt definitely clubs in the picture, because she has been there 24 into 7. And then we should start the readings, because a lot many people have joined in. Melody Knox, Amitabh
Absolutely.
Srivastava, Geeta Sharma, all of them are waiting for readings. So Sunil Kaushal has asked you, if possible, a request of a reading of how 2022 will go for her.
Okay, let's start with Sunil.
Yes. So Sunil Kaushal, ma'am, you are a gynecologist. You have been working with Doordarshan. If you are just there present, this is for you from Aleshaa Malikk. Right there, the readings for you, how your 2022 will go.
Okay, so I've basically done like a 4 quarter reading. So I
Wonderful.
feel like the first 3 months or the first quarter, there's going to be a lot of revelations, a lot of clarity that's going to come in, and a lot of things that, more of a self-discovery that's going to happen during this period. You might have, times where you become an introvert, start introspecting on things, and
Yes.
shine the light inwards to really understand what you want to do. Because I do feel like you're going to reevaluate your life and see which direction you want to go forward. For the next quarter, I feel like there's going to be some kind of upskilling that takes place. So I feel like you're going to read more, try and gain some more knowledge. But I also feel like there's going to be a kick in and a boost in the financial situation that you have. There's going to be something new that comes in, and it's really going to help you financially. In the third quarter, I see the same kind of stability financially, and I feel like there would be certain challenges that could come your way. However, you will be able to cope with it. You will be able to overcome those. But it's more like a lesson. So it's coming in as a lesson, and it's asking you to really think about things or make decisions in a very logical manner, not really with your heart and emotions. So don't get carried away with your emotions, but try to look at it logically and practically, and then make a decision. In the last quarter, I think there's going to be a lot of celebrations and things like that, where I feel you're going to have a lot of professional and personal life advancement, where professionally you're going to have somebody come in and advise you on something, and there's going to be a boost to a particular venture. And I feel like in your personal life as well, if you're diplomatic, that's going to really help you to kind of make people come together, because I do feel like there may be few people who may not be together, but I feel like you will be the mediator who will be bringing people together. So that's what I have for you, Sunil.
Wonderful, Sunil. If you are there, you definitely typed in, yes, I'm there. So this reading was for you, ma'am, and it's a pleasure to have you. Well, there is Amitabh Srivastava, a friend of mine who recently appeared on the show, and a great personality. He's saying, since she's so accurate, I wish to try my luck also. So let's see what comes out. Rather, I'm keen to know what divine forces have to say about my future, maybe in
All
2022
right.
or coming times. So, Amitabh Srivastava, this is for you. And thanks for joining in. It takes a lot for people to take out their time and be here. And after that, I will take Gaurav Chopra, if I'm right. Yes, he has asked a question. So, my dear viewers, do comment in if you have a question. Be specific about it so that we can give you an accurate reading through Aleshaa Malikk. So she is the one who is the queen of the evening. I would rather say a divine blessing who's trying to heal you And thanks a million comes from Sunil Kaushal. God bless you. Oh, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
It is our pleasure to have you on board, ma'am. Always stay connected. And Gargi Halder, thanks for joining in. I can see that you're also there. She's also one of my friends who's blind and has always been there standing by me. So she's also going to ask you a question. But before that, we have
Sure.
readings for Amitabh Srivastava. Yes.
All right. So Amitabh, I think the first thing is in the first quarter. So again, I did the same thing of the quarter-wise reading. So the first quarter, I think, is going to be a little challenging because I do feel like there is a shift in energy. So I do feel like you're going to have certain people come in, certain people go out of your life. So when certain connections are going to be ending, I feel like that's going to be the challenging part. But don't fight it because this is something that is karmic and divinely guided. So it's not something that you really have control over, but it's supposed to happen for your highest and greatest good. So don't hold on to things that don't serve your highest and greatest good. For the second quarter, what I see is that you're going to go into making really good business decisions. So this is a good time to, think about how to expand the business or how to have like a little more global reach. And I feel like, this would be a good time to do any kind of charity work, volunteer work, things like that, which will bring in more blessings for your financial abundance to grow. In the third quarter, I do feel like you're going to have a significant life experience that comes in. This could be with regards to children or family, like maybe younger people in the family. I'll put it that way. And I feel like it's also going to be the time for you to really put yourself out there outside of your comfort zone. So anything that you do, which is like it may feel like you're taking a risk, but it will actually pay off in the long run. So I do feel like you need to think about the different things that or different opportunities that are coming your way and not just disregard them just because you feel no, it's not something I've done before, because that's exactly what will give you that boost to go forward. In the fourth quarter, I see that there's going to be a lot of it's similar to what's there in the first quarter, like a lot of reevaluation of your life and the path that you're on. And I feel like there's a lot of spiritual growth coming in at that time as well, because even if you look at the card, it's got this person looking into the ball
Yes.
over here. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of spiritual growth and a spiritual ascension for you. So that's
Oh,
what I
that's
have for you, Amitabh. I
fantastic.
hope that resonates.
Srivastava, hope you are having a great time listening to this and you are satisfied with her accuracy in the prediction. And I hope we satisfy everybody here. There is Rajendra that's saying hello, and he would love to have a reading for him. So, his life. Rajendra, that's if you are here. So, this reading is for you. And there is Melody Knox. Hello, what will happen between me and Duke friendship? Yes, we are coming to you one after one. Garvit Sachdeva, good evening to you. And Gargi saying congratulations for completing 1 year on Deep Talks to Srishti. Ritesh Rawat, yes, definitely. Good evening, Nilama Mahal. A lot many people. It's wonderful to see all of you here and blessing us on this great journey of Deep Talks and the starting of the YouTube channel. It's wonderful. It's amazing to have Aleshaa Malikk. It's stunning. She's a diva in herself, a divine angelic blessing in my life and a boost to my channel. So let's have a reading for Rajender Dutt.
Okay, so Rajendra, what I feel is I don't know if there has been a marriage or birth of somebody in the family recently, but I feel like that's what's coming up. That there's been a lot of celebration and there's been you know emotionally or let's say in the family there's been a lot of bonding and um, coming together, making really trustworthy relationships and like everlasting relationships. I think it's been the foundation for those relationships coming in. I feel like what you need to focus on is balance. So there is a lot of, you know, places where your mind kind of takes you. So sometimes you are like, no, I just want to focus on work. And then sometimes you're like, no, I want to focus on family. And then, it keeps shifting. And I think that there needs to be a balance in your professional and personal life. and you need to give equal attention to both places and also attention to yourself, because I feel like you kind of forget to take care of yourself a lot of times when you're trying to do different things for different aspects of your life. I feel like the focus from your own um, self care, self love, those things are really needed. So I think balance needs to come in. And I think the overall energy is fantastic. You have the Empress coming out for like the overall energy, and for me, that screams abundance. That screams everlasting good relationships. It also screams a lot of resources to really go out and achieve the things that you want to achieve. So I feel like that is possible. Just make sure you have balance.
Great,
So that's what I
Rajinder.
have for you,
That was
Rajinder.
reading for you. And Aleshaa Malikk is always saying something that is wonderful and amazing. If you apply in your life those tips and guidance tips which she's giving, it will be wonderful. So there is Melody Knox asking you a question. What will happen between me and Duke, our friendship? So Melody Knox, we would love to know where are you from. Please follow our page and do drop in a comment if you are listening to this, so that Aleshaa Malikk is doing a reading for you, and we come to know that you are present with us. You have typed in a question, we are reading it out for you, and it's a blessing that she's doing it for people who are sitting at various corners and from across the globe. If you're asking this question, we are definitely answering you.
Um, So I have read for Melody earlier on different groups, and
Correct.
I think she's a beautiful soul. Melody, I do feel like you are looking at things like you've started to put yourself out there, and you've started to look at things with a different lens and not be so guarded anymore. So you're opening up to the idea of love. You're opening up to being more vulnerable with a partner, and I feel like that's where you've started to let somebody in, but I do still feel like there are a few things that you need to work on in internally within yourself, because I do feel like you're still your fears are still pretty strong. So I think you need to heal from that. You need to do some inner healing to just heal from the fear of being stood up, or the fear of being cheated on, the fear of being abandoned, those kind of things. So if you let go of that, or you put that aside, because this person is not someone who's done that to you, I think it just needs to be something that you need to put aside, and look at him as who he is and what he's bringing to the table right now. I do feel like this relationship will grow closer. I do feel like you will have compassion for each other. So even if you do make a mistake that hurts the other person, and this goes both ways, I feel like you both will look at it from the eyes of forgiveness, rather than trying to hold that against the other person. And I do feel like there will definitely be some kind of positive outcome of this relationship. So
Oh,
that's what I have for
wonderful.
you, Melody.
Wonderful. And Amitabh has stated, thanks to you. I'm all set to welcome the changes, and many thanks for your reading. Quite encouraging, I must say. Thanks a lot, Amitabh, for sharing your
Thank
blessings.
you.
Good evening to a wonderful, beautiful soul, Nilima Mahal. She herself is a psychologist and would love to have a card for her. Though we do not do health readings, that's the protocol followed by all the tarot readers. And you've asked a question about your health, but in general, we will love to pick up a card for you. And just because the time is also running, so we would definitely answer to all many people who are there. Jim has said hello to us from Iowa, USA. Thanks a lot for joining in. A beautiful energy, Bunny by Ryan. Thanks a lot, Ryan, for staying in for so long. And you're most welcome to comment and make us feel more proud that we all are connected and friends. Uh, Jim has said, "Can I donate for a reading?" Yes, I will connect you to her. You can connect to her on the Facebook. I loved your live with Ryan. Amazing energy here. Definitely. You can always donate. It will be a great pleasure. We will let you know how to do that. So, a reading for Nilima Mahal.
All right. So Nilima, what I feel is, well, firstly, I don't know. I honestly cannot see the comments very clearly. They're very small. But what I do know is, Gurleen mentioned that there's something about health. I feel don't worry about it. It is going to be fine in the long run. Just continue to take care of yourself. If you've been given any kind of medical advice, please follow that to the T, because that will help you. I do feel like there is going to be some good news that comes in on financial matters. I also feel like there have been a lot of karmic cycles that you've gone through, and that could also be one of the reasons for the health issues. But I feel like, these cycles are now coming to a close. So I feel like you're going to be on the journey of self-discovery, and also understanding why certain things happen. Because when we're going through some kind of trauma, we usually kind of victimize ourselves and think of, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Rather than what is it teaching me? So I think you'll reach that point of what did it teach me and how can I use this for my to my advantage. I feel like, you're going to let go of that mentality of, um, I'm the victim here and I'm going through this, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like you'll grow and evolve from that and be like, oh, I went through this, I can help others and I can, guide them how to be better, or I can now improve my life. I think it's going to take a very, very positive turn for you. I also see, there's some amount of nostalgia here. So I don't know if you're, thinking about something from the past, especially related to parents. And I feel like, don't dwell so much on the past. Try to think of how the situation is today and how you can, work on it today. And I also see the lovers card come out as the overall outcome. So I do feel like, there's going to be a lot of love in your life. Like, I don't know what your relationship status is right now, but I do feel like, whether
She's
it's in a
single right now.
relationship, whether it's okay, if she's single right now, well, I do feel like there's someone coming in. Maybe 6 months to about 8 months down the line, I feel like there's somebody else who's going to come in. But just make sure that you're not, carried away with, because you've not been with somebody, just like maybe loneliness kind of gets to you and you just get carried away with that. Don't do that. Make your decision in a very, very logical way. I know it's very difficult to put logic into a relationship and like deciding about a relationship, but the more logical you are with it, the right decision you'll make. So that's what I have for you,
Wonderful.
Dilima. I hope that that made sense.
Wonderful, Nilima. I hope you have listened to this. You joined after a long time, and I hope that this is the correct time for you to apply those principles and tips that Aleshaa has shared. So there is Ritesh Rawat saying, "Can I get a reading for my future in respect to my dating life?" So somebody asking for dating life. Oh, wonderful. So Ritesh, I think you were there when Ryan was also reading. Probably I missed you somewhere. So let's have a reading for you, Ritesh Rawat. And Mansi Ghai, next is you. And then we have people, Gaurav Chopra and Gargi Haldar. Not to worry, the time is running fast, but we will carry forward the approach to answer as many as we can. And to donate or to further ask for anything about your detailed studies, you can connect to both of us separately on the messengers and we can guide you how to go about it. Kathleen Boyle, everyone, she says, hello, Glass from Glasgow, Scotland. Thanks a lot, Nilima, for saying thank you. That's so true. Nilima said that's so true and accurate a reading. Thanks, Nilima, for stating
You're
it.
welcome.
Wonderful hello to you from joining from Glasgow, Scotland. It's wonderful to go to places through this show. It's wonderful. Stay connected, and we are reading for. We were reading for I think Mansi Khai.
Ritesh, no, no, I think it
No,
was Ritesh.
it is Ritesh Rawat. Yes,
Right. Okay. So Ritesh, what I feel is that, um, you know, there's a lot of feeling of being judged for some reason. And I feel like, you stress too much about your relationships, and I don't think you should do that, because you're just putting unnecessary burdens on yourself. The more you work on yourself and you start to learn and accept yourself for who you are, the more the universe or people around you also start looking at you with that loving lens. So start loving yourself first. That's the first main thing that I'd like to tell you. I feel like, there's always been like some kind of competition around dating, and I feel like there's also been, some kind of, even though you may have been in relationships in the past, it's always been, oh, there's this missing and there's that missing. So rather than looking at what's missing, look at what's there in front of you and what you can see right now and how you can build that, because not everybody's perfect, and getting somebody absolutely perfect to check all the boxes that you have is impossible. Nobody can actually fit to that kind of an expectation. So don't have that expectation. Just say that, okay, I want somebody who's a good person, who loves me for who I am, and who, accepts me the way that I am. I do feel like, if you want it, because now this is the part that's really interesting. You've got the magician part. So the magician part is basically you manifesting your own reality. So if that's something that you want a lover, you want a companion, you will be able to get one, and you'll be able to get somebody that you like and who loves you truly as well. So start to, visualize someone that the kind of person that you want, but then don't just have that, oh, it has to be exactly to this T, then I will accept it. No, don't have that kind of an expectation, but start to want that and start to visualize that to come in. And I do feel like they will come in because you got the lovers card. So definitely, there is a very, very happy relationship for you in the future, but just make sure that your expectations are not unrealistic.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's very nicely put forward by Aleshaa. And sorry to all the souls who have asked from Ryan. And I am just skipping those souls for a better read for those who could not capture Ryan's readings and can have from Aleshaa the blessing tonight. So let's have Kathleen Boyle from Glasgow. She is wanting a reading for herself, her life. So, Kathleen, if you are right there and watching us, please comment you are present and we are reading it out for you. And do not be disappointed if we skip somebody. We are right there. Even after this show, we will be there helping you all. But for that, you can have a detailed reading from us and you can connect to Aleshaa or you can connect to me and I can connect to her. Either ways, we'll be happy to serve you because this is something, a call that is coming in to skip few souls if it is needed because you still had a chance for the readings yesterday. So the ones who have joined in new, please like, follow and share as much as you can. Also follow the page. Hello Conversations and look into subscribe our channel today, YouTube channel, Deep Talks. Yes, we have readings for Kathleen.
All right. So, Catherine, what I feel for you is that there's a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, and a lot of fear, and it could be more towards finances or money in general or how to grow your career. But I feel like there's a lot of fear surrounding money. And I feel like, the more you kind of focus on the negative that or the intention of lack, the more that's what you attract. So you need to start thinking about, like, rather than saying, oh my God, I can't afford this, change your words to say, oh, you know what, oh, I can afford it, I just don't want it right now. Things like that, which sends out the energy that, or you have more coming in, you may or may not want it. That's different, right? So I do feel like, there's also probably something to do with insomnia and anxiousness, or some kind of depression that's surrounding this topic. But I do feel like there's a lot of good things coming your way. You've got the Cake of Pentacles. I definitely know that there's a lot of success that's coming your way. So try to change your mentality to a mentality of abundance and bringing in a lot of thought processes with, oh, I have a lot, I'm a money magnet. Money just comes easily to me, it's attracted to me, it's always there with me. Things like that really will start changing your thought process and bringing in abundance into your life. I also feel like, there's somebody that there's a lot of logical things that you're going to be attracted towards. So I feel like you're going to go into a creative space where there may be something to do with writing and research. So try to see if that's something that you can capitalize on. So that's what I
Wonderful.
have for you, Kathleen.
Kathleen, I hope that your query was answered very beautifully and you're very happy because she's typing in comments. Fantastic. Yes, I am doing this and she is beautiful. I mean, she's very happy and it's good to see people happy. There is Rajni Yadav wanting to curiously ask about Dr. Palak Gupta मेरे बारे में क्या सोचते हैं 29th 8th 1996 क्या वो मुझे जॉब पर बुलाएंगे. So Dr. Palak Gupta, Rajni Yadav is asking a question whether Dr. Palak Gupta will call her for the job. So she's 29th born.
I think she will. I think she
Yes.
will. It might take a little while, so it may not happen in like the next maybe about 2 or 3 months. But I think 3 to 4 months, something like that, is where you should be able to hear back from her. Because I do feel like there's a lot of loving relationship here. Like if she's saying that she likes you and she likes your work, she genuinely means it. It's not.
Can you please
Um,
say in Hindi? So the
yeah,
viewers who
I'm
want
going
to
to
hear,
try.
let's try. Let's try.
Um, I'll try. So रजनी मुझे लगता है कि वो जो कह रहे हैं आपको वो सही कह रहे हैं अगर वो आपसे कह रहे हैं कि आपको वो जॉब पर रखेंगे तो वो सच कह रहे हैं वो जेन्युइनली सच कह रहे हैं पर ये अभी इमीडिएटली नहीं होगा ये थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा 3 या 4 महीनों के like 3 महीनों के बाद में शायद ये फाइनलाइज हो so I
Wonderful.
hope that made
I
sense.
Your question is answered, Rajni. We could try speaking in Hindi. Both of us are a little tight in the language, so we are trying our best to satisfy the viewers. There is Megan Weller. Before the time runs short, we will take this as a second last question. Megan Weller, I would love a reading, please. So, Megan Weller, where are you from? Please follow our page, like, share, and comment. And we would love to have a reading for you from Aleshaa Malikk. So, kindly follow her as well because she's doing incredible. The viewers who have joined in now, we would love to let you know that time is running fast, and because everybody has the time, which is very precious, we have called her for this night to celebrate our new beginning on Deep Talks. And it's wonderful to have her because she's the lady behind my super energy. So, yes, I am saying here this is wonderful confession from my side that she is stunning, and so is Ryan. And they both have
Thank
made
you.
my life very beautiful. And I can never be, in words expressive enough how much they mean to me. And that's coming in from my heart.
Thank you so much, Gurleen, and we feel the same way about you. It's really a pleasure being here. Megan, I'm going to get to you really quickly. So what I feel, Megan, is there's been some kind of really difficult decision that you've had to make in like the last about 4 or 5 months, and I feel like there was like this stalemate situation. But I feel like you've also taken things very, very seriously. You've tried to, weigh the pros and cons, and you've gone ahead and made this decision that needed to be made. I feel like you keep wondering right now why did certain things happen the way they did. And I feel like that was basically because there was a karmic cycle. I feel like there's been some kind of betrayal or deceit that has happened in the past. And I feel like that's because of a karmic cycle. So now you're coming into like your current energy is coming into the good fortune period, where karmic cycles are ending, and you have a lot of growth, a lot of great things coming in for you. Everything that you focus on in this period and everything that you put your time and energy to in this period will really be a success. So don't stop working hard. Continue to put in your efforts at work because it will really, really, excel and push you in the right direction, make you have a lot of success. And
So
like
this
I
is
said,
going to be
the
one.
future. Right. So the future card is the Sun card, which is a happy outcome, a lot of material success. So that's what's in store for you.
Yes. So Rajni says, ma'am, आपने ये नहीं बताया कि वो मेरे बारे में क्या सोचते हैं. For that, you need to connect to us separately, and we'll let you know. I think she was very clear in stating that whatever he is thinking about your work was thinking right. So you have to change yourself a little. I think that is what she meant by picking up your cards. And there is this the lucky. So you want to have two readings now, or one reading and one for the show. So it's your call, Aleshaa. I will take one reading and then one for the show. Is that fine with you? Or we end it
Yeah,
up?
that's okay. Not a problem.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah,
So there is Anamika Das saying, hello, मेरा नाम सुतापा दास है. Date of birth 24th November 1996. मुझे क्या जॉब मिलेगी? Will I get a job? Anamika Das. This reading is for you. So will you get a job? So let's have a reading for Anamika Das. If you're right there, this is for you. And all those people, Gaurav Chopra, I think you already got readings done yesterday. So readings are quite clear from Ryan, and they both are terrific souls. So the ones who are in the line, they should get a chance also. So I'm apologetic for people who I have skipped. So it is my intention to reach out to many more new people who are there asking from Aleshaa. Yes, Aleshaa.
So Anamika Das, I feel like I'm going to try and say this in Hindi. मुझे लगता है आपको जॉब जरूर मिलेगी और आपकी मनपसंद जॉब मिलेगी, जो आपको चाहिए. बट आपको पहले ये डिसाइड करना है अपने दिमाग में कि आपको चाहिए क्या, क्योंकि आई थिंक आप बहुत कंफ्यूज्ड हो. तो आपको थोड़ा पहले उसके बारे में सोचना पड़ेगा और फिर सही जगह पे अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, पर जब भी आप करोगे तो आपको जॉब जरूर मिलेगी।
Wonderful. So, the last question we have is from Smita Chaudhary saying, how will be my relationship with my husband, Jitendra Chaudhary? Is he committed to me? Is her question. So, she's doubtful about her husband's commitment towards her. This is Smita Chaudhary, your question. Jim, thanks a lot for saying this is an awesome channel. Thank you so much for joining in. Do not be disheartened. The souls who did not get a chance to ask from her, it's always available. You can always connect to me and we can always let you know the channels of donations so that you can have your detailed readings from her. And we also look forward to hearing from you. It's not something that we're doing it intentionally to skip few souls because they already got a reading. So we have a reading and the time is running short. Hi, sweetie. Thanks for joining. Smita, this is for you.
So Smita, I think your relationship is fine. I just think that there's a lot of turmoil in your head. Your husband is somebody who is very outgoing, likes interacting with a lot of people, and that can sometimes be misconstrued as being flirtatious or, things like that. But I think he's very dedicated to you. He has a trustworthy relationship with you. He respects you for the person that you are. And I don't really see him straying. I do feel like this is just in your head, and I feel like you need to start positively thinking because it is asking you to, be the magician and manifest a happier reality for yourself. So make sure that you aren't really dwelling on the negative thoughts. Just dwell on, like, visualize yourself with your husband happy, hugging each other, smiling at each other, and that's what then you will be able to bring into your life. So
Oh,
that's what I have
wonderful.
for you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So, before we end this conversation, can we take the last question from a small little girl, Sweetie Balia? So, anything in a specific or a short one line for Sweetie Balia, one card for you. Thank you is what Smita Chaudhary has said. And Rajni has said, I think it was Rajni only, she has said, Das ko bulaya hai mujhe sir ne. We hope that you get the job that you're looking for. Be positive, go optimistically, and make the changes that Aleshaa has told you. You'll definitely be picked up by him if that is what you want.
For Sweetie, I got the victory card for you. So whatever it is that you're working on right now and you want validation on, I think there's good news coming your way. That's all that I can say. It's going to have a lot of your recognition. It's going to bring in a lot of good things for you. So I'm pretty sure that it's going to be very good for you. This year is going to be a very happy year for you.
Wonderful. So, sweetie, I hope you've got your answer there. You started a sustainable brand, and will it be able to expand to a level? Definitely, she has said that victory is yours. So, she's saying, "Oh my God, thank you so much for it." And Kathleen has also looking forward to the next live following now. Smita has said, I will surely manifest. So before we end this conversation, she was there with us, my dear viewers, and she still will stay connected to all of us. Ryan says, Bunny, you have a private heart. So yes, private. Indeed, it is there. So one last card before we leave for the show, for the deep talks to go to a next level. Any tips, any suggestions for us to be moving forward? From Aleshaa, the only lady who is there with us tonight, offering all the unconditional love and support for the humanity. So I think all my heart goes out for her because she's taken out a precious time and it is running short. So this is the last, my dear viewers. Don't feel disheartened.
So I think any kind of issues that you had, Gurleen, everything is
Yes,
over. These small things that come up sometimes
yes,
just to distract us is just to keep, make us feel a little more humble and ground us. Okay, so don't
yes.
get deterred by that at all because things are looking up and you're going to really soar. So there's like a unicorn and a boat in this. I'm pretty sure this show is going to go global to the next level, like really, really high, going to be, very well recognized. And I do feel like, things are looking up. You're definitely going to expand. So I don't think it's just going to be restricted to just this. Like you said, even the platforms are increasing. So I do
Yes.
feel like there's going to be a lot of growth and success. And
Thanks
I'm
a
so
lot.
glad to be a part of this.
for joining in. And here, Aleshaa
Thank
is
you.
right there with us, and she was with us for the readings. Thanks a lot, Geeta ji, for saying thank you so much for the kind readings. We are all lucky to
Thank
have
you.
Aleshaa, and I hope that she stays connected with all of us. Anyone who's having a query, please drop in your message to me, and I will definitely connect you to Aleshaa, and definitely detailed readings with donations will be preferred. Thanks a lot for joining, Aleshaa. Good night to viewers.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.